Nothing is more entertaining for fans of the music world than who is dating whom, who broke up with whom, where, when, and why. And of course, the entertainers give fans enough and more to keep them interested on a daily basis. The latest relationship gossip to hit the news focuses on one-time teenage pop icon Britney Spears. The Hit Me Baby One More Time star recently divorced husband Sam Asghari, but was soon to find another shoulder to cry on in her on-off boyfriend Paul Solis. The couple have been constantly in the news with their breaking up and reconciling, but a new report is now claiming that the toxic relationship is not just affecting the couple, but is also pushing Spears' family away. Spears already has a tumultuous relationship with her family, and it has been in the public eye for many years. Her relationship with Solis, who has a criminal history, was her housekeeper before they got into a romantic relationship in the year 2023. His criminal record is just one thing that is making her folks turn away from her, but reports also indicate that he is fueling her ego and making her believe that her family are her enemies. Reports also revealed that Spears has entrusted Solis a role as her man Friday and is completely dependent upon him for pretty much everything in her life. Britney is totally addicted to the attention she gets on social media, and Paul is completely feeding into it. He's taken on this job as her full-time videographer and social media manager and is always encouraging her to shoot stuff, which he then edits and posts for her. It's the last thing she needs, but he's feeding her ego and making himself indispensable in her eyes, the report quotes an insider as saying. The report also quoted the source as claiming that the couple are binging on booze and junk food all night, and that Paul's behavior has driven off a lot of Britney's household staff because they can't stand him. However, the biggest fallout has taken place with Spears' brother Brian Spears. The source also claimed that Brian has tried hard to convince Britney to get rid of Paul. However, he still exists in the singer's life and is seemingly leeching off of her money and popularity. A few times, she's briefly listened and dumped the guy, but he always weasels his way back in. She's now putting him first and pushing Brian and other people that truly care about her away, the report quotes the source. The report also says that the singer's family is worried about her because of Paul's terrible track record and a history of dealing drugs. Britney finalized her divorce with ex-husband Sam Asghari in May this year. The proceedings began in September last year and were finalized after much drama over an 8-month period. Spears has always had issues with her immediate family and has had very public fallouts with some of its members. For instance, her conservatorship with her father Jamie Spears was a public affair. Her father handled all of Spears' commercial and financial-related concerns for 13 years since 2008, a decision that was taken in the best interest of her mental health at the time. However, Spears accused her father of misappropriating her earnings and using them for his personal gains. She has also lashed out at her mother and younger sister on several occasions for being complicit to the conservatorship. When a judge dissolved the conservatorship in 2021, Spears immediately cut off ties with her family and tried to keep them far away from her as possible. In a memoir titled The Woman in Me, Spears revealed how the conservatorship was more like a prison sentence where she was not even allowed to leave her room. She added that specifically during the COVID-19 pandemic, she was forced to stay indoors and listen to self-help audiobooks. She also recalled an incident where she was reprimanded for simply removing her mask during a trip to the beach. These incidents, she revealed, were the last straw to finally pulling the plug on her family. Britney, who was married to Asghari for just 14 months, and has also recently revealed that this relationship, too, was doomed from the get-go. Although they dated for almost 6 years prior to getting married, and the divorce settlement has been fairly amicable, Asghari is reported to have spoken about financial stress and the difficulty in managing money with the diva and her lifestyle. Considering that her current lifestyle with Solis also seems to be on downward trajectory, the concern from close family and friends seems legitimate. Spears has proved previously as well that she is unable to handle finances and the stress of stardom, but the emancipation from her family now leaves her vulnerable to anyone. And sadly for the diva, she albeit happily falls prey to anyone who gives her just a little bit of extra attention.